Good day. Welcome to our class. So let's start to learn English. And for today, our discussion will be on comparison of adjectives. Before we start with our discussion on comparison of adjectives, let's have a short review of what adjectives are. So adjectives describe a noun or a pronoun. Here are some examples. I have colorful pens. So the adjective is colorful, describing the noun pens. The girl has long hair. The adjective is long, describing the noun hair. Let's read the following sentences. Number 1. Maybe it's safe now. Next. It is safer if you stay at home for now. It is safest if we take precautions. I think it was a good decision to do the groceries today. It's better to do the groceries on weekdays than weekends. This market has the best offers. Let's talk about the sentences that we just read a while ago. What were the underlined words? What did you notice in the adjectives? How many are being compared in the sentence which has the word safe? How about in the sentence with the word safer and safest? How about in the sentences with good, better, and best? So we'll be answering these questions as we go along with our discussion on the different degrees of comparison of adjectives. Comparison of adjectives. The first degree is what we call the positive degree. It is used when there is no comparison. For example, the word fast. Joven runs fast. There is no comparison. Second degree is what we call comparative degree, which is used to compare two nouns or pronouns. For example, we have faster. Louis runs faster than Joven. So two people are being compared. The third degree is what we call superlative degree of comparison. It is used to compare more than two nouns or pronouns. For example, we have the word fastest. George runs the fastest among the three. So three children are being compared. Let's take a look at another example. We have here the word big, bigger, and biggest. So let's start with big. This is a big slice of cheese. We are only talking about the first slice of cheese. Bigger. But the second slice is bigger. So now we are comparing the second slice with the first slice. Biggest. As you see, this one is the biggest. At this point, we are already comparing the three slices of cheese. So, how do we form the comparison of adjectives? There are different rules. So for comparative degree, the word than is placed after the adjective. We use the article the before the superlative degrees. First rule is addition of er and est. Most regular adjectives form their comparative and superlative degrees by adding er or est to the positive degree. For example, we have bright, brighter, brightest. Great, greater, greatest. Second rule is addition of r and st to the positive degree ending in e. When the positive degree of adjective ends in E, simply add R or ST to the word. For example, we have nice. So the word nice ends in E. So we simply add R or ST. So we have nice, nicer, nicest. Same with large, larger, largest. Third rule is changing Y into I and adding ER and EST. When the positive degree of adjective ends in Y and has a consonant before it, we change Y into I, then add ER or EST. For example, we have the word heavy. This word ends in Y, so we have to change Y to I before we add ER or EST. Therefore, we have heavy, heavier, heaviest. Another example, tasty, tastier, tastiest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Fourth rule is doubling the consonant and then adding ER and EST. When the positive degree of adjective ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant, then add ER or EST. Let's take a look at this example. We have the word fat. This word ends with a consonant and there is a vowel before it. So we double the last consonant and that is T. That's why we have the word fatter, fattest. Another example, thin, thinner, thinnest. Fifth rule is placing more or less and most or least before the positive form. Some adjectives form their comparative and superlative degrees by adding more or less and most or least before the positive form. For example, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Expensive, less expensive, least expensive. So we simply add more or most before the word. Sixth rule is for irregular adjectives. So for some adjectives, specifically irregular adjectives, they don't follow any of the rules explained earlier. They are being compared irregularly. For example, we have good, better, best. So we entirely change the word. Another example, we have bad, worse, worst. So these are examples of forming the comparative and superlative degrees of irregular adjectives. Now that you already know how to form the comparative and superlative degrees of adjective, let's try doing this one. Write the missing degree of adjective. You may use your show me boards or your paper. Are you ready? Number 1. Light, blank, lightest. If you wrote lighter, you are correct. Number 2. Brave, braver, blank. Alright, if your answer is bravest, you are correct. Number 3. Blank, lovelier, loveliest. Okay, did you answer lovely? You are correct. Number 4. Attractive, more attractive, blank. All right, the correct answer is most attractive. Number 5. Good, blank, best. What is your answer? If you answered better, then you are correct. This one is an example of irregular adjective. Okay, let's now try another activity. So for this one, you have to fill in the blanks with the correct degree of comparison of adjectives. So in each sentence, there will be a clue word given. And you can see an image or a moving image beside the sentence. This will serve as your clue in forming the correct comparison of adjective. Number 1. That man walks blank. Okay, what is your answer? All right, so it's the positive degree of comparison. No one is being compared to the man. Therefore, the correct answer is fast. That man walks fast. Number 2. Strawberries are blank than oranges. What is your answer? All right, if you answered sweeter, you are correct. Since two fruits are being compared, we add er to the positive form of adjective. Number 3. This is the blank book I've ever read in my entire life. Did you just answer best? If you did, you are correct. So this one here is an example of an irregular adjective. Number 4. For me, Miss Mateo is the blank among all the candidates in Miss Universe 2020. Did you answer prettiest? If you did, you are correct. So this word ends with Y, so we change Y to I and add EST. Number 5. This document is blank than the one you submitted yesterday. The correct answer is more important. Wow, I think you did a great job. So, let's not forget that the 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives are positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. And to form the comparative and superlative degrees, we usually add er, or more, or less. Or we add est, most, or least. So these are being added to form the comparative and superlative degrees of adjective. All right, so thank you for joining me today. Congratulations. Thank you and stay safe always. Have a great day, everyone.